Hello, my name is Dominic Colby, and I am advocating on behalf of the Jimmy Fund. My mother, Jennifer Colby, is now going to talk to you about her experiences with cancer. How has cancer affected you?
My earliest childhood memory is my best friend getting the diagnosis of a brain tumor that they didn't know if it was cancerous or not. And she was in kindergarten, I was in kindergarten. Um, she ended up spending several weeks and months at Boston Children's Hospital undergoing radiation for a brain tumor next to her pituitary gland, which I can say they successfully treated because she is alive and well. Another person that was affected by cancer was my grandmother. She battled cancer for a long time and ended up coming to live with us. And my mother took care of her as I was in high school. And that was another person. And my sister, who was diagnosed with cancer, died at the age of 45, leaving behind 2 little boys and her husband, and I miss her every day. I'd say that cancer sucks, and I hope they find a cure someday.
The Jimmy Fund was started in 1948 to help Einar Gustafsson, who would later be called Jimmy, with his recent diagnosis of cancer. He was called Jimmy to protect his identity, and that's where the name the Jimmy Fund came from. Soon thereafter, Red Sox player Ted Williams, among other people, joined the cause and helped to raise money to help Jimmy and many other children in the Boston area fight the terrible disease of cancer. Ted Williams was one of the great supporters of the Jimmy Fund, but these efforts could not have been possible without the work of Dr. Sidney Farber, who had made great cancer research breakthroughs at this time. Dr. Farber's efforts helped lay the groundwork for the Jimmy Fund. His work is one of the main reasons that the Jimmy Fund is so successful today. The Jimmy Fund may have just started off as a radio telethon, but it has expanded into many different avenues to help promote cancer research and help the patients that suffer from this terrible disease. Some of these avenues include partnerships with various organizations like Chowderheads, and through other means as well. One of the main ways the Jimmy Fund is so successful is through the help of the Boston Red Sox. Since its beginning with Ted Williams in 1948, the Jimmy Fund has been a partner with the Red Sox and has had a team Jimmy Fund captain since that time. Over the past several years, utility player Brock Holt has been the Jimmy Fund captain. Brock Holt is not only the player that fans look to as the leader of the Jimmy Fund for the Red Sox, but he also does all the other things that help make the Jimmy Fund what it is. Brock Holt goes and visits the children to help them through this terrible time that they're facing, and helps to provide support and hopefully a positive role model and light in what is a very difficult day. Brock Holt has even enlisted the help of his fellow teammates such as Blake Swihart, Heath Hembry, and David Ross to help come alongside him and join to help these kids. Brock Holt is just one of the many leaders who have helped the Jimmy Fund become successful today. The Jimmy Fund is very important because it is helping so many kids worldwide receive the medical care that they need to help stop and end cancer for them. I can't think of a better organization to help than the Jimmy Fund. The Jimmy Fund is helping so many kids, but even if it could only help one kid, it would totally be worth it. That's why I think you should donate to the Jimmy Fund today. You can go to thejimmyfund.org to help donate and help save lives today.